Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the social science class. After a long break, I hope that you all are fine at your home. So, let's continue our studies. Today, we are going to start chapter number 4 of Geography. The name of the chapter is Map. So, we are going to start lecture number 1 of this chapter, Map. So let's discuss the topics that we will take in this lecture. The first topic we will take, that is map, in which we will take definition of map. Then atlas, definition of atlas. Types of map, in which we will discuss physical map, political map, thematic map, and along with their examples. Then cardinal points, and at last we will discuss compass. So these are the topics of today's lecture. So all of you listen very carefully. Let's start with the topics. The first topic is map. A map is a representation or drawing of the earth's surface or a part of it drawn on a flat surface according to a scale. In the simple language, if you say, this is the flat representation of Earth's surface or any of its part, that is known as map. So here if you see that what is written, drawing of the Earth's surface or a part of it. Here the part of it means the map can be there of any city, any state, any country, continent, etc. But if we take example of globe, if you remember, in previous chapters we have done about globe. Globe is the model of the earth. And with the help of earth, we can study entire earth at one time. But here on map, we can take the part of earth also for study any of the part of earth's surface. We can have the map of that particular part. So, the definition of map is, a map is representation or drawing of the earth's surface or a part of it drawn on a flat surface according to a scale. Now the one new word is the scale. Here the scale does not mean the instrument that we use to draw line. That is the another thing that we will discuss now. Firstly, the atlas. Atlas is collection of map, or you can say a book of maps is called atlas. Now, scale. As in definition of map, we have done that the map is drawn according to a scale. What is this scale? It is the ratio between the distance on the paper and distance on the ground. That is defined as the scale. For example, 1 centimeter is equal to 5 kilometer. Okay, just tell me, can we draw the same part of the ground on the paper? No, because the paper that is of small size, we can't draw the exact part of the ground on the paper. For that, we take a scale. Here this example means that 1 centimeter of the paper is representing 5 kilometers of the actual ground. So we define scale, ratio between the distance on the paper and distance on the ground is called scale. As you can better understand by these points, it is just explanation of the example. It means the distance on the paper between 2 points is 1 centimeter in this example. Distance on the ground or between the same 2 points is 5 kilometers. So, 1 centimeter distance on the paper represents 5 kilometers of the ground. So, this is all about the scale. When you see any of the scale, any of the map, you can see a scale drawn on that map in left hand side. On every map you can see. This is all about the scale that is used to draw the map. Now the next topic, types of map. Physical map, political map, thematic map. Now let's discuss about all these. So let's move. The first one is physical map. Physical map shows physical features or the natural features of the earth like mountains, plateaus, plains, rivers, etc. Means the features of the earth, those are natural. They are shown on physical map. Any of the mountain range, the hills, plateaus, plains, those and the rivers, these natural features are shown in physical map. So physical map shows physical or natural features of the earth like mountains, plateaus, plains, rivers. It is also known as relief map. And the another name of physical map is relief map. Now example of physical map. Here the two examples are shown. In first example you can see there the different mountain ranges are given. Chota Nagpur, the different plateaus and mountain ranges, Himalayas, Chota Nagpur Plateau, Vindhyas Range, Satpura Range, Eastern Ghats. So these are the natural features of the earth or natural features of India. So these are shown here in this map. It means this is physical map. The second example you can see the different rivers of India are there. This is again the example of physical map because the rivers, they are natural. So this is again, and it is showing the natural feature. So this is physical map. The next is political map. Political map shows only cities, towns, states, countries with their boundaries. This is must here. The political map always shows the different units with their boundaries. Suppose any city map is there, so different villages with their boundaries it has shown. The state map, it will show the different district there in the state. Countries map, different states it is showing with their boundaries. If we take the example of continent, any of the continent map, and in that the boundaries of different countries and boundary of that particular continent is given, that is political map. So political map shows cities, towns, states, countries, continents with their boundaries. For example, here you can see map of India and its states are given there with the boundaries. With the different colors they are shown. So this is the political map of India in which different states are shown with their boundaries. So the example of political map clear? So let's move further for the next type of map. This is thematic map. Thematic map shows special information or specific information about something. For example, road map, rainfall map, maps showing distribution of forests, distribution of industries, etc. You can explain it in this way that the map which shows the special information, yeah, which gives the special information about something, that is thematic map. So thematic map is a map which gives the special information about something, that is thematic map. For example, road map, it will give us the information about roads or particular area the map is showing. The rainfall map, it will show us the rainfall of that particular area. The distribution of forest, in which we will get the special information about forest only. In the same way, industries map, we will get the information about industries. So these all are examples of thematic map. Let's see. In thematic map here, in this example, we have taken map of India, and this is showing annual rainfall, and different colors are chosen for that. If you see the index in which different colors are shown, and in these colors it is clearly mentioned that annual rainfall of the area 20 to 40 centimeter, 40 to 50, 50 to 100, means these colors are showing that that particular area has that much annual rainfall in India. So this is the thematic map. In the same way, if it here it is written that the India's map and the distribution of forest. So here will be the different forests, the types in India. So these type of maps are there in category of thematic map. And thematic maps give us the large informations or the more informations than the political and the physical map. So these are the three types of maps: physical maps, then political maps, and the third one, thematic map. Now the next topic is cardinal points. What are these cardinal points? Basically, cardinal points are the main directions. There are four main directions such as north, south, east and west. They are known as cardinal points. And how we measure? That we know that during the day we measure them with the help of sun. In the morning, the sun, where we see the sun, that is east direction, behind it west direction. So in this way we can identify. So cardinal points are the four main directions: north, south, east and west. Between these four main directions or cardinal points, there are four intermediate directions also. They are northeast, that we show with the help of capital N or E, NE, northeast. Then southeast, SE, southeast. Southwest, SW, south, S stands for south, W for west. Northeast, NW. North stands for, N stands for north, W stands for west. With the help of this diagram also, we can say it that with the red color, four intermediate directions are shown: NW, NE, SW, SE. And four main directions or the cardinal points are shown with the blue color. So this is all about the four main directions and four intermediate directions. Next is compass. If we are talking about the directions, we must know about the compass also. What is this compass? An instrument which is used to find out directions is known as compass. This is an instrument that is used to find the directions. And how can we find? Here in this compass, there is one needle, and that points towards the north direction always. This is the magnetic needle that always points towards the north direction. So its needle always points towards north direction, as it is shown there in the picture also. The red color needle, it is pointing towards the north direction. So what is compass? Compass is an instrument which is used to find the directions. So this is all about the today's lecture, in which we have covered about map. Then we have taken the definition of atlas, different types of map, in which we included physical map, political map, thematic map. Then we have taken the scale also, that was must to understand. Then we have taken the cardinal points with the intermediate directions, and at last we have done with the instrument that is used to find the directions and is known as compass. So clear? Now it's time for homework. So the homework that you will do in your fair register, some questions are there. Question number 1. What are the 4 cardinal directions or 4 cardinal points or 4 main directions? Second is, what do you mean by the term the scale of the map? Here you will define the scale of the map. Then define compass, the instrument that we have done. The fourth question, what are the 3 types of map? Here please you explain the definitions also, because only the writing of the names of maps, that is not sufficient. You just write the types of map, then you will define them. Physical, political and thematic map, then you will write their definition. So that's it for today. Thank you. Have a nice day.